responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, they run with Campbell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Steps away. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Campbell. And this time he is in. Earl Campbell taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. The Sanders has got it complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now a give right side. It's Hines.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running play, it's Earl Campbell.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Left side here to Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 38, Lawrence. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. first down. Hines. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Allen completes it to the fullback, Ham. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 78 yards on the ground for him so far.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Allen to throw.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It's a game.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You are the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, that mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here is the former Bill, Marshawn Lynch. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones.
Open man, Gronkowski complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing, Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got him
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Hines. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jones. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going deep for Stevie Johnson. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Lane. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay.
The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk.
I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They start the drive with Lynch. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now it's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run again with Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Tebow's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We're scoreless after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, the run with Lynch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Lynch up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice. A 7-yard touchdown grab. The board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And unable to break away.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, you waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good, and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
They run once more with Dillon.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
50 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randall Cobb. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Hines. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.